Welcome to Château de Villandry, a Renaissance treasure tucked into the Loire Valley with a history that spans royal ministers, revolutions, and even a Bonaparte. This isn't your typical fairy tale castle, and this was never a royal chateau. Instead, it was owned by noble family. Located next to the city of Tours, Villandry is about a 3-hour drive from Paris. Popular on the chateau circuit for visitors, this was one of the last grand Renaissance chateaux built on the Loire River. Dating back to the 10th century and the Middle Ages, the fortress that once stood here was known as the Colombier. It was owned by Geoffroy Leroux, who was the most powerful lord in Touraine after the Count of Anjou. Later in 1205, King Philippe Auguste of France bestowed the noble title of Montbazon on the family living here. The Montbazons were loyal to the French king at the time when English kings Richard the Lionheart and the Plantagenets were pressing their claim on the region through their mother Eleanor, Duchess of Aquitaine. King Philippe Auguste of France and King Henry II of England may even have met at Villandry to discuss peace terms. The chateau remained in the hands of the powerful Montbazon crown family all through the 100 Years' War between the English and the French. But in the 16th century, the Château de Villandry was about to take a new turn. It was acquired on March 4, 1532, by Jean Le Breton, France's Controller General for the war under King Francis I of France. Jean Le Breton and his wife Anne removed much of the medieval structure and rebuilt a grand Renaissance chateau in its place, as was the style then. Le Breton was also supervising construction at Château de Chambord for the king, so you could say he had a flair for castles. The Château de Villandry remained in the Le Breton family for more than 2 centuries until it was acquired by the Marquis de Castellane. During the French Revolution, however, the property was confiscated until Napoleon Bonaparte acquired it for his brother, Jérôme Bonaparte. But as the Bonapartes fell from grace, so did the Château de Villandry. It was not in great shape when it was finally bought in 1906 by a man named Joachim Carvalho and his American wife, Anne Coleman. The couple didn't just fix up the castle. They reimagined it. The castle and its gardens were now a 20th century dreamscape of precision, color, and metaphor. Carvalho designed 6 distinct gardens: ornamental, water, medicinal, kitchen, herb, and the pièce de résistance, the love garden, shaped into hearts and thorns to tell a story of romantic passion, jealousy, and fidelity. Each section of Villandry's gardens is a mood board: the water garden, reflective and serene; the vegetable garden, surprisingly chic. Even the pathways are lined up like soldiers. This isn't a place where you wander. It's a place where you guide, in slow motion, feeling like a 16th century noble deciding which suitor to marry. And yes, the gardens change with the season. Spring brings tulips, summer lush greens, and autumn turns the whole place into a tapestry of harvest stones. The interior of Villandry may not be as extravagant as some of the royal castles, but it is full of charm. The chateau is still owned by the Carvalho family and run as a museum, attracting hundreds and thousands of visitors every year. For more information on how to get to the Château de Villandry in the Loire Valley, there is a link in the description to my website for more details about visiting the chateau. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more stories from France and beyond. Thanks for watching. À bientôt.